Okay, so for the taper and butt joints, there's two different methods you can use. You can use the paper tapes, and got to apply some mud here first, stick the tape on and squeeze it down. They've also got these mesh tapes, which are adhesive on the backside. This adhesive tape that's on the backside allows you to stick up the mesh tape first, then you would come with your trowel after and smooth them out. I'm going to do this taper joint half with the mesh tape and half with the paper tape, just to show you guys at home how to do it both ways. Okay, so now I'm going to tape this butt joint. I'm going to do, so there is no recessed taper here, so the idea is just to put the mesh tape on as flat as possible and skim a layer of mud over top of it, just to get the tape embedded as tight to the drywall surface as possible. Okay, so now I'm going to use paper tapes to do a butt joint as well. Same idea as the mesh tape, except you have to spread the mud on the wall first, rather than being able to stick the tape and spread it on afterward. Okay, so now I've got my first coat, or my tape coat, complete on this wall. This is my tape coat with the mesh tape on the taper joint. This is my tape coat with the butt joint and the mesh tape. As you can see, when I smooth out the mud, I keep the mesh tape as flat as possible, and you're just using your first coat of mud to adhere the tape and make sure it's all stuck fast and good to the wall. Okay, so over here is where we use the paper tape to do our taper joint and our butt joint. You can see here how you can just barely see the paper. It's got a thin skim of mud over top of it. With the paper tapes, it's generally important to have mud underneath the tape or it's going to bubble up. So what I like to look for is along the edge of the paper that there is in fact mud that is squeezed out all the way along the length of it on both edges. Then I know that there's enough mud behind it. When it dries, it's going to hold that tape there perfectly. When we get onto our second coats, that's when you'll see the mesh in the paper disappear.